Hello to all my Boogeyman fans. Ryan Gregory, writer-director of Halloween Unforgiving fan film here. I told myself that if I hit 50,000 views on this fan film that I was going to go ahead and look at some comments and answer them for you live here in the video. That way nothing gets lost in translation context. You can kind of hear my own feedback. I also want to talk to you guys about a couple more little things before we hop right on into it. So firstly, be sure you're subscribed to the channel and ring the bell for notifications. That way you're notified for every single video update. So the next goal I had in mind, a little incentive for you guys. If you guys can help spread the word and share the video, especially come spooky time Halloween season, and we hit 100,000 views on that fan film, I'm going to drop the live commentary track on this channel.
You were wanting to put scenes, I guess, from Resurrection to go, and you know.
Yeah, so where that came from.
And let's say we hit 500,000, you guys get the blooper reel. One last thing before we get this started, I do have Halloween Unforgiving available on DVD. So this October 2021, I want to do a giveaway. Probably do 5 DVD giveaways on this channel. I'll figure out what we want to do as far as, you know, how to enter and all that good stuff. So with all that out of the way, without further ado, let's answer some comments. This one comes from Jordan Loomis. This is effing killer. Thank you, Jordan. I apologize in advance if I mispronounce anybody's name. This here comes from Joe Medeiros. I think that's right, Joe Medeiros. Love the camera movement when Michael set up. Great work. You guys did a really nice job with this in general. Well, thank you, Joe. Truly appreciate that. Thank you for watching. I love this comment from Garrett Vollmer. He died. Yeah, he did. Spoiler alert. Marianne Frost says that we should all be proud of ourselves and our hard work and the effort put into this movie. We absolutely are, Marianne, and thank you so much for watching and commenting and for your support. This here comes from Bob Nelson. No words, just applause. Stellar work. Thank you, Bob. You know what? Applause for you too, my man. Melissa Todd said she liked it. I'm glad you liked it, Melissa. Thank you. This here comes from True Exodus 7, who also played our Robbie in the film. Absolutely amazing production, and he can't thank us enough for being a part of it. We really, truly appreciate you, Christian. Thank you for being a part of it and bringing the role of Robbie to life. And that goes for all my cast and crew. Studio 2060, who also helped produce this film along with creating the FX and everything, says that he is very proud to have helped being one of your dream projects to the screen. Turned out great. Thank you very much. Mike, Lily, and Madison, thank you all. Truly appreciate your time and coming out, and look forward to working with you some more in the future. One of my favorite comments, Slasher Fitness. I've always wanted this sequel from a fan to a fan. That's what I wanted. That's what I was looking for in putting this out there and telling this story, was to tie up the original continuity and tell an ending, a fitting ending to the series. I think we succeeded, and I'm very proud of that, and glad I didn't rush this production. It's something that I've been wanting to do for so long, and I waited till the right moment, made it happen. And actually, Slasher Fitness, if you see this, I actually included, because it's one of my favorites, I included that on the DVD there, the sequel I always wanted, just to kind of spice it up a little bit. But thank you again so much for your kind feedback. Your support and the comment really means a lot. Sir Rogathy says, it was really good, just kind of failed to be original. As I was following, you know, the timeline continuity of the original film, so I had to stick to a certain element and formula. So on the original part, we tried our best to throw our own little spin and whatnot in there and everything, but plenty more projects to come in the future that aren't fan film related from RBG Studios, and tons of original content. Thanks again for your feedback. Truly appreciate it, and thank you for watching. This comes from CAWWE12W. He says the film was great. He just thinks that a slimmer Michael Myers would have been better, and if the mask could have been repainted. Besides that, the movie was very entertaining and enjoyable. Good job. Well, thank you so much for your kind feedback. That was a big deal, I guess. Apparently he's not that big in real life, and I thought he had a great build for Michael Myers. I mean, just look at Curse of Michael Myers builds, and as you get older, you're not going to stay that skinny forever from, you know, like the first one when he was in his 20s. So, but I truly appreciate your feedback, and thanks for your comment and watching the film. I love Adam's response here. TJ, who played Michael Myers, he says he called me fat, damn it. And even this guy here, Todd Crickmore, he just, as I just said, he said his physicality was very reminiscent of George Wilbur's portrayal of Michael Myers in Halloween 6. And then just to add it up on a positive note, the real Joseph Coney says, but you did great. So this one comes from Zaid Roa. That was such a great story. Thank you everyone who worked on this, and I am your fan. Thank you very much, Zaid. Truly appreciate that. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks for commenting and supporting. I look forward to more from RBG Studios. You know, there's plenty more coming soon. This comes from Mr. Lar. The camera work cinematography is fantastic. Yes, it is. I must agree with that. Madison Strain came on board, and he absolutely killed it. I gave him kind of a look I wanted to go off of. I said I really like the blues from the original Halloween, and I also like the greens and reds played with in Nightcrawler. So I just kind of gave him a couple of film ideas, and he watched them, took a look at it, came on board, man, and absolutely killed it, along with our gaffer and key grip, Ryan Grindstaff, man. Him and Madison killed it on the look and lighting of the film. Really sold it, and it's a character of its own, and it's brilliant and beautiful. I can't thank you enough, Madison, everybody. And Miss LR, thank you for your comment, and thank you for watching the film. Here we got one from Zeke Schultz. Killer job. This was balls to the wall, crazy good, incredible performances. Directing and writing is on point. Had to watch it twice back to back. Oh, you hear that? Would have loved to have seen it as a feature. Trust me, me and myself and I included, along with the cast and crew and everybody, if we had plenty of time and budget, you best believe we would have made this a feature. Reed8 says this was so effing good that the cinematography, lighting, use of music, and the acting were all good. His only gripe is with some of the characters were slow, didn't really try to outrun him or whatever. However, I also know that running wouldn't really do anything except, you know, buy you some more time. Anyways, you did an outstanding job. Absolutely appreciate your comment, your feedback, and your constructive criticism there. Totally get it. There's always going to be little nitpicks here and there throughout movies. You know what I mean? No movie's perfect, but Reed, truly appreciate you watching and liking and enjoying it, and appreciate your feedback so much. Thank you. I always found this comment interesting. Bored in the House says, this was really weird, like super weird. I didn't really like it. Sorry. There's really no need to apologize. You know what I mean? Everybody, you can't please everybody. You know, it's going to be hit or miss with some people, but I appreciate your feedback and that you spoke the truth and how you felt and wasn't just trying to be like, yeah, it was good, you know what I mean? Like, you let me know. You're apologetic for it, but like I said, you didn't have to apologize. Everybody's got different taste. I definitely appreciate your time and watching it. It truly means a lot. Thank you so much. Positive One, which I love your name, by the way, Positivity, for the win. This was a great fan film movie. I really enjoyed it. 2 thumbs up. Thank you very much. Truly appreciate that. This comment comes from Michael Myers himself. Every breath. Richard Linato says, so Laurie never died in Resurrection? Absolutely not. In my own opinion, the way I look at it, I always felt her death was a cop-out. A horrible way for Laurie to go. So I envisioned it as that was her plan all along, to trick Michael into thinking she's dead. I figured, hey, they're brother, sister. If Michael can fall from a rooftop, then, you know, she can fall too and survive. You can play with it. It's movie magic. You can do whatever you want in movies. You know what I mean? You can do whatever you want. If I wanted to make Laurie fly, I could have. Her and Michael, but why would I have done that, you know? That's where that line comes from Laurie when she goes, looks at Michael and says, it's going to take a little bit more effort to kill me, because she played him. And that's when you said nod like, what? You know what I mean? Michael's realizing, what? Aviation Benix 19. Wow, this was brilliant work. Well done. Thank you very much. Truly appreciate that. This comes from Chris Wilson. One of the best Halloween fan films I have seen. The guy who played Michael did so much better than the dude in Michael vs. Michael. My only complaint is that the overprotective friend would never make the mistake of the other little friend as being one in the costume twice the size, but thinks it's him under the mask. Other than that, it was awesome. Hey, I totally get that. I saw it, however, as like he was so heated in that moment and upset that he just kind of charged him without thinking. I mean, the guy, you know, he could have thrown boots on, anything like that. So he knew what he was doing, trying to be overprotective. I think he got a little heated and wasn't really in the moment, if you will, you know what I mean? So, but thank you so much for your comment, and I truly appreciate that. Thanks for watching. This comes from Giovanni. He really enjoyed it. Liked that it took place after Resurrection and combined both 4, 6, 7, 8, just like Halloween Awakening. Another good fan film, which I have seen. I always give A for effort for those who do try, because I know, especially when kids go out there and do it, they're just having fun. You can't really judge them on that, and, you know, dislike them for just being kids who went out and just did a Michael Myers movie for fun. Or not a lot of people have the courage to get out there and stand in front of a camera and do something like that and put their work out there on the internet. And nowadays it's accessible and easy for everybody to have that. Back whenever I first started, we didn't really have that or a platform yet. So honestly, it's like A for effort for those who really make it happen. But to continue with Giovanni's comment, he says, this is why I won't watch the new Halloween movies, because he wants a Halloween 9. So I'm really glad that you enjoyed this and saw my fan film as a sequel and as Halloween 9, because that's as it's intended. He wishes we would have found a way to put Halloween 3 Season of the Witch in there. I thought about it. I really did. I thought about including Silver Shamrock somewhere in there. I didn't know how, but I did include the Silver Shamrock song in the blooper reel. So 500,000 views on the fan film. You can hear that little Silver Shamrock blooper reel because it just went really well with the funny stuff. And one last thing to add to Giovanni's comment. Cinematography was good. Best shot was the cemetery sign with John Tate. Orange light on the back coming down. Awesome. Thank you, Giovanni, for your kind comment and for your support and watching. Truly appreciate it. This one here is really funny. Kill stands for murder says, I stole their script. How did you know? That one just cracks me up because I've literally remember being in my room late at night, coffee, energy drinks, writing that bad boy, and I've had this concept for 5-6+ years at the time of filming. So please tell me again how I stole your script. I love this from Dylan Quinney. He was so excited. He had to comment. He was like, haven't even finished watching this and I'm loving it. Good stuff. Makes me wonder how far was he into it that made him like get him excited like that, you know? Maybe that first kill. This comes from Nicole Garrett. I usually don't like Halloween fan films as much as Friday the 13th ones, but this one was good. The acting was better than most films too. I like the take on Myers family history as well. Nicole, appreciate that. Thank you so much. Mohan65 Ali says I assume they were lost for words with that ending. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you cry. On set, I didn't want to do it. That's my boogeyman. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to kill him, but I did. But truthfully, like, besides fan films, because well, even in fan films, I don't even think I've seen like Michael truly die. Especially Hollywood. The closest they ever got to killing Michael Myers was chopping his head off in H2O before they retconned that with Resurrection. But if they never did that, my fan film wouldn't truly exist, I don't think. Maybe I would have done something else, who knows, or never anything at all. They always come back or give them like a little stinger at the end where it's like, oh, he's still alive. Who's got the balls to kill off Michael Myers? Because Hollywood don't, huh? I did. I had the balls to do it. I didn't want to, but I did it. I found a way. I did it. I did it. Candace Grabber says the ending was very sad. Why kill Michael Myers when he killed the rest of his bloodline? Maybe he would have turned good, and maybe the curse would have left him if he hadn't been shot and killed by that guy. Poor Michael Myers. I love Michael Myers. The actress in this that played Laurie Strode was very beautiful. Well, Candace, thank you very much. I am so sorry to make that sad. It was definitely meant to be like an impactful ending. I don't think Jacob was taking any chances, and he was there to finish his grandfather's work. And I think at some point, Dr. Loomis himself even knew that Michael couldn't go on, continue living, that he had to die, that he had to go. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that thought did cross my mind that like, what if we kept him alive? Candace, thank you so much for your kind comment, watching, and feedback. Appreciate it. Roderick W says, appreciate y'all making the film, but why on earth would you kill the iconic star? He's what people come to see. I get it. I get it. Thanks for that appreciation and that comment and feedback. I love the Boogeyman too as a kid. You know, he's my Boogeyman, my number one. I'm always gonna go see Michael Myers on the big screen, no matter what. I saw both Rob Zombie's films on the big screen. I love Michael Myers, you know what I mean? What can I say? What can a guy say? And I killed him because I felt his character deserved to be at peace. As Laurie said, she says, your soul can finally rest now. The character's been through so much with this curse affecting him that he hadn't really had control of his whole life. So it was kind of like Laurie doing a favor and saving other people's lives too, any innocent lives out there, and just putting an end with it where it stops with the Myers Strode bloodline, and that's it. But appreciate that, Roderick. Thank you so much for your feedback and comment. MyPad or yours says that he loved the ending scene and great music choices. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Maddie Jackson says 3.5 out of 5. The ending was the only real problem I had with this. I felt like Laurie being dead was a big factor, and that being changed out of nowhere seemed a bit out of place. The tide of the movie shifted for the worse, for my view, once Lloyd died. The shot of him sitting there gave me hope, and I cherished that hope until that Laurie appeared. I wasn't sure if Loomis died after Mike Myers took a swipe at him before chasing Doyle. The movie up until that point was top tier. Thank you. The directing and acting in this film was phenomenal the whole time. The Michael Myers fanboy was the best part of the movie. Best moment, however, was when Doyle shot Myers and Loomis admitted that he didn't shoot him. I worded that scene badly. It's all good, man. Maddie, thank you so much for your feedback and your comment. I understand that coming kind of out of nowhere with it being a short. Like I said, it had to be wrapped up and done in such a specific way and timing. I wouldn't really technically say it was out of nowhere because I did drop a hint in the not the cemetery, but the breakout scene at the prison. You do hear the cops say that nobody broke out, somebody broke in. So it was basically hinting at Lori. I mean, you didn't know who it was at the time, but when you see her again, it can all tie together and come full circle, make sense. That she was the one to break in. She was waiting for her time, buying her time, and she finally got that, and the moment was right and ready for her. She basically used Myers to finish off the curse. Like, that was all Lori's plan, pretty much, was set into fruition the moment he broke out. Like, that was all her ideas. That's why, again, it took 10 years. She was really trying to craft it and do what she could to put an end to Michael's legacy. King Lionheart 450 says it was a very good story, very good ending. The legacy of Michael Myers, and adding both Thorn trilogy and original Jamie Lee Curtis saga as one. Appreciate that. That was, like I said, the whole goal, to tie it all together, make it make sense, and just make it one fluid story, and that we can watch from beginning to end and have a conclusion. Shelley McLaughlin says, I like these movies. They are really good, but I don't get how Michael Myers just walks into people's houses and killed them. He didn't do that in the original movies. Pretty sure he has. It happens. Sometimes you don't lock your door, and he walked in because he was expecting his girlfriend, so I kind of have an excuse and reason for his door to be unlocked. You know, Allison was on her way to Robbie's. He left the door unlocked for her. Michael Myers walked in. Bad luck. But anyway, seriously, thank you so much, Shelly, for your comment and support, and thank you for watching. NL Films asked what kind of camera do we use to shoot our movie. For anybody out there who is interested or curious, we did shoot on the Sony A7i. The Boys 2138 says, nice job everyone, Michael Myers will always be the world's #1 boogeyman. Absolutely agree with you, Du Bois. He will always be #1. Chuck Shakir says that he loves the Dr. Loomis work. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Really wanted Loomis's presence to be felt throughout the film, because he was such a big part of the original series and big character in it, that Loomis somehow still needed to be around. So thank you. Slasher Team says, great cinematography, shots, and set design were absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much. Couldn't have done it without my awesome team, my crew. They all did great and helped tell my story. So thank you so much, Slasher Team, for your very kind comment. Miracle Gaming says, the acting was surprisingly well for a fan film. We like to give her all 100%, and I love directing and working with people and getting the best that I can from them. So it truly means a lot. It's a teamwork thing. His only constructive criticism was the voice of Donald. He said it wasn't remotely close to the voice. I don't know how. I don't know if it wasn't even necessary having the scene where his tapes play, as we really didn't add much to the film. I'll commend you on the casting of Laurie. She had similar swagger about her as Jamie did. Great job overall. Well, I totally appreciate that criticism. Thank you so much. But I mean, honestly, truthfully, like, no matter who you are, how great of a voice actor you are, impersonationist, any of that, like, can anybody ever do Donald Pleasance or do him justice? That's a tough one, man. But I did go through quite a few different voices. And that was the one that sounded best to me. So that's the one I went with. But appreciate your feedback. Thank you so much for watching. This one here's a good one that me and my crew like to joke around a lot. Retro says, this was neat. My only complaint is that Loomis couldn't shoot Michael because the safety was on. Revolvers don't have a safety feature. I'm sorry, I'm not a gun expert. I didn't know when I was writing that. It's a movie. It's a movie. Thank you so much for your comment, feedback, and for watching. We have another revolvers don't have safety from Woods person. I just commented on this. If I get another revolver don't have safety comments, I swear. Rico Trujillo says, Trujillo, I think, best ending ever. Finally, Rico, thank you for that. Appreciate that. Thank you. Minnie Thomas says, Michael Myers, you don't do that. Don't scare me. Don't be going around stabbing other people. You know, you get to go to jail for that. When you go to jail, they're going to lock you up and they put you in prison for killing. I don't know how to respond to that. How do I respond to that? Is that for real? Or are they just being silly? I'm confused, but yeah, it ain't good. So don't go around killing people. It's bad. Okay? Thomas Glidwell says that it makes no sense to me that Stephen would be living in Haddonfield. Tommy would have taken him elsewhere, like how Laurie did in John with Resurrection. I also didn't like the ending. Laurie would never allow Michael to kill her son. That feels so out of character for her. I totally understand where you're coming from. I really do. I felt like with his adoptive parents, they could have been from another area or from Haddonfield originally or moved back. For the story though, obviously I wanted it to take place in Haddonfield, so conveniently just kind of had to be there, you know, character wise. It is a film. I feel as if like Lori may have hid John to kind of buy her some more time. Like she knew deep down when she had that break before each show, when she faked her death the first time, that she had to figure out a way, and there was just nothing else that came to mind. Like that was it. If you watch the film and her performance, she was obviously very disturbed by it. It wasn't something that she wanted to. It was something that they had to. They had to detach that bloodline, that curse. So it is what it is. But I appreciate you watching, and thank you for your comment. Appreciate that. Jeffrey Hunt says that he loves the appearance of Tom Atkins. Great acting. I wish we had Tom in the film. That'd been cool. Lori Faith Prescott says, I did not see that ending coming. Well done to everyone. I bet a lot of time and effort went into this, and I thank you all for the hard work you did. Thank you so much. Whenever that is acknowledged, it's very much appreciated. Yeah, a lot of time and hard work went into it, not just for myself. I mean, I literally had a full team of amazing people who dedicated their time for the weekend and everything. So I thank them for helping tell my story, and I thank fans like you for supporting and being here and watching this film and getting the most out of it. Because as I said, that's what it was all about from the beginning, from one fan to another. That's the story I wanted to tell, and I'm so happy I told it, and that you guys get to you know, enjoy that story with me. Scream Bloody Gore Review says, the way Michael died was pretty lame, but pretty good fan film. Well, I mean, I don't think Loomis was going to get any closer to him. He was human at that point. You know, you can kill humans in the head with a shot to the head, so sorry it was lame, but I thought it was poetic and beautiful. Lamishka Strickland says, one of the good fan films. Wish it ended differently though. 8 out of 10. I'm sorry, but I'm glad that you still enjoyed the film overall, and thank you for your comment. CNT Film says, awesome film, 5 out of 5 stars. Mask retrieval scene was epic and wonderfully shot. Thank you very much, CNT. Mark Anthony Sistli says, amazing fan film, guys. I am a really hardcore Halloween fan, and I really enjoyed this sequel. Keep up the good work, guys, and God bless. Thank you so much, Mark Anthony. This is another one of my favorite comments. Guyver Boy says, Halloween Ends, as they were calling it. You know, the third ending in the Halloween movies. They have a lot to live up to. I hope the conclusion will be at least as close to being as good as this. So that means a lot. Thank you. That really touched me here in the heart. Hollywood, look out. Watch out. You know what I mean? I'm interested to see it, because if anything from my film, you know, coincidentally ends up in their film, I find it interesting. Jamie Lee Curtis did just say in a recent interview that the third film will be about legacy, so my tagline for this film is My Legacy Ends, so coincidence? If not, it's pretty ironic. Matt Trav and Roscoe, holy shit, this was amazing. Just hop right into the comment. Sorry, Matt, but thanks for your comment. Thanks for watching. Illuminati. I see what you're doing there. I said, holy shit, this was awesome. If this was turned into a full movie, then I would watch this, because this was hands down the best short film I've ever seen. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. MDH Freak says, fantastic little film, a little bit of polish on the acting, but you got a 10 out of 10 going on. When's the next one? Well, next one's going to be 2022. It's not going to be a fan film or Halloween related or anything like that. It'll be a feature film, my second feature film. You can go to my Facebook and Instagram and stuff. I have just released my work on DVD, so you can check that stuff out. More coming from RBG Studios, I promise. Taking this year off, but 2022 coming back strong. Matthew Saunders says, wow, as fan films go, this was everything fans want. Excellent job. Matthew, thank you. Thank you for being a fan. Thank you for watching. This here from Two Dudes, Two Dogs, probably one of my favorite comments as far as like being mean, I guess, because he says this was atrocious, and I just found it funny because I don't remember the last time anybody told me anything was atrocious. So it's like he really dug down deep. I just got a good giggle out of it because I thought it was funny. He says we get an E for effort though. Thank you. You just imagine just like watching this like, ugh, man, that was atrocious. This one here comes from Dennis Edlich. How the fuck is Laurie Strode alive if she was killed in Halloween Resurrection? I kind of answered that earlier. I felt like a cop out. I didn't think that she was really dead. I thought people would be excited to see Laurie Strode dead because everybody was mad that she died in Resurrection, and now she come back alive and was like, why is she alive? How the fuck she's still alive? Like, you can't have one way or the other, you know what I mean? It's got Layla Recoup says, clowner. No clowning here. Kenneth Marks says, this was pretty good. Y'all did a great job. I like the part where the dude pushes Michael and threatened to rip his mask off. Michael just reached out and cut that dude's throat. Wasn't expecting the twist at the end. Good job, and I hope y'all make more movies. Oh yeah, there ain't no stopping RBG Studios. That train is set sail. It is going. Ain't no derailing. The Scream Street podcast says, even with a stabbed leg, I'm pretty sure he could get over that gate. That gate was as tall as him. This one from Donovan Delaney. I can tell you're obviously not a fan because he says Michael actually stabbed his sister when he was 8 or 10. No. It even says in the beginning of Halloween, it's a 6-year-old Michael murders his sister Judith in 1963. And then he also added Michael will be back, but not in my movie, not in my timeline. Maybe in Hollywood's, because they want to make that money. Not for me. I'm all about the story. Tell a good story, not worry about the money. The white background says, class work. A bigger budget would have made it better. This was great. Absolutely. I totally agree with that. I mean, you had more time, more money, any of that. It's obviously you're gonna be able to create a better outcome and ending. And Doggy Dude 614 says the camera shot when Michael Myers get up like the Undertaker was clean. Thank you very much. I was actually behind the little scenes, fun fact, or trivia fact. I was actually holding his legs to keep him stiff and steady. That way he can just lean up and not like budge or anything like that. So that way it felt like it was like just that part working. And then to wrap this up with KG01, save the best for last. He's pinned on the page. It's my favorite, so it's at the very top. This was really amazing. He really enjoyed it. Honestly, the ending was so emotional. It was perfect. Great job. Thank you so much, KJ. KJ actually got a little thing up there on the DVD too. It was emotional. Boom. Again, giveaways in this Halloween 2021 this October. Make sure you subscribe, ring bell for notifications. Also subscribe to RBD Studios vlogs, 5 giveaway DVDs. Be sure you're ready for that. That was my response to the comments. I truly appreciate it. It's not as bad as I thought. I think there's like 82 dislikes on the film right now. So I mean, like I said, can't please everybody, but we had a great time making this movie. Overall, I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much for being here. As I said too, just a recap, 100,000 views. You guys get a commentary track, 500,000 views. You get the blooper reel, some good fun stuff in there. So thanks for checking out the videos. We do have the trailers, the fan film itself, the making of, along with a Q&A that we did at our 1-year screening on this channel. Appreciate all the everybody out there, your feedback, your kind words, your criticism, just everything. It truly means a lot to me. I love this community. I love fans and everybody of Halloween and the Boogeyman especially. It's a really great community. With all that said, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And don't forget that, everybody's entitled to one good scare.